Today in this video, we will discuss about the details of notice writing along with its format. Notice writing, it's an important part. For 5 marks it will come in your English language for class 9 and 10 ICSE. So watch this video till the end where I will also discuss 2 examples on notice writing. Okay, before we begin, what is a notice? It is a small piece of information about an event, occasion, celebration for a specific group of people. And such notices you must have noticed displayed on the school notice boards in your school, or they can also be at some specified places, let's say in residential colonies, in markets, or in government and private organizations. We won't be discussing those. At present, we will be discussing about the notice which is usually put up in the school notice board. So, who puts it? Either the school authorities, or you can have the head boy or the head girl doing it. Through this notice, they inform the students and the staff about any upcoming event, activity. It can be a cultural event, it can be a competition, it can be a science exhibition, it can be excursion, your picnics, or maybe related to Independence Day celebration or any sports, annual sports day, something like that. So many activities take place in school. So they usually put up, the notification is put up in the notice. So these notices which are put up on that notice board there, they can be by the individual students, as I said earlier, or by the staff, office staff there. It can be by the principal itself. Okay. Another very common type of question in notice which will be coming in your boards is it's put up on by the office bearers of the Resident Welfare Society, that's or association, sorry, so it's RWA. The question will be like RWA is given, so the full form is Resident Welfare Association of any colony, informing about, let's say, the meeting or some cultural program which will be put up in your colony there. It can be about a talk show, it can be about a fashion show, a camp for children, maybe yoga, aerobics, or some cleanliness drive is being taken up, or very simple celebrations of various Indian festivals are being taking place in your locality there. So that's it. What is a notice? Now, the second thing which comes to the mind is what exactly should be written in the notice. What are the elements of the notice? This question is just for 5 marks, only 5. And this 5 marks you can easily secure if you follow all these elements of notice properly. Number 1, must, it should be creative heading. Don't write notice. It's not written in the ICSE board. Please. So avoid that heading notice. You have to think of some creative heading which is appropriate to the event. So this will give you immediately, if your heading is related to the event, you're going to secure 1 mark straight away. After that, you have to name the event which will be given in the question itself. Whether it's an inter-school dance competition, whether it's an inter-school drawing competition, whether it's a sports event, or is it, let's say, Diwali celebration in your colony. So whatever is given in the question, you're just going to write it on the second, as a second thing. That's the name of the event. Done. So your another 1 mark is secured. After that, you will be writing date, time and venue. So remember the acronym DTV. They will come in this sequence only. Date, time and venue each carries half mark. Date half mark, time half mark, venue actually carries 1 mark. You're supposed to write the smaller venue first and then write the bigger venue. So if generally when you're going to post it in the school, so this will take place where? In the activity room or in your assembly hall, or maybe let's say the playground. So you'll mention that, put a comma and then write your school's name. The last but the most important point is for whom is this notice? Who is your target audience, or who are going to be the invitees there? That will carry your 1 mark. So this is you can say the mark distribution of 5 marks there. Do it all properly and you're going to get full 5 on 5. A notice, let's do one quick recap before we go for the example. So a notice should have a catchy heading. Title to attract the attention of your readers. Let's just do some examples there. Like if it's an art event, you can name it as Rainbow. Make it Art Whiz, Art Smart. If it's debate competition, it can be Mind Matters, Trivia Quiz. If it's swimming competition, you can just put Splash or just Floating. You can use the different punctuation marks like exclamation marks or question marks there when you're going to put the catchy titles. Note, don't use any Hindi words as your titles here, creative headings. So don't say that Sarigama ya Antakshari or this. No, don't use any colloquial words. The heading should be in English, not in your mother tongue, not in the regional language, and it should not be in Hindi also. Okay, clear? Fine. Let's move on to the next point. The notice should have all the 5 W's. What are these 5 W's? What, where, when, who, and whom. Again, I repeat, what, where, when, who, and whom. What do I mean by this? What is going to happen? That is, that name of the event as it is mentioned in the question. It can be inter-school debate competition, inter-school art competition, inter-school cricket tournament, science exhibition, Diwali fest, literary fest. This will be given in the question. Read your question properly, and from that you're going to get the answer to the first one, what. Second is when. That's of course the date and time. First, write the date as it's shown there, like it's 4th January 2022. Just example. 8th May 2022. Watch out for the TH. It's not written as a raised to power of m. It is written on the same line. You're not going to give it, like write about the heading up as the head or the crown. No, you'll write it with the number itself. Now the name of the month, preferable that you're going to write it in full. Don't give me a short form of JN for January or December is DC. No, put the full spelling. The time also you will start like from this time to this time, like from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. If you're going to have it in the evenings, it can be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Write it properly, like 9 double dots, then double zeros, then a.m. to 11:30. So which has been approved. The format should be if that. Do this, half mark is yours. Next question is where it will happen. That's you're going to talk about the scheduled place, the venue where that event is going to take place. Now definitely in schools, where do you all host such programs? Activity rooms, maybe your assembly hall, maybe the auditorium. So mention that. So whenever you're going to write the venue, as I stated earlier, I'm just revising it, that it should be that smaller venue comes first with a comma and then your bigger venue comes. Like example, in the auditorium, comma, St. Monica School, full stop. So this you do it, 1 mark is for half mark is for in the auditorium and half mark is for the school's name. So total 1 mark secured. Now, the last thing, who and whom. Those two questions will be targeting together. So this notice is there actually writing it to whom? To inform the readers. Which readers? The ones who are eligible to participate in that particular event which is mentioned above. So most of the events, the participants are students only, because it's notice to be written in the school. So particular class, if you're going to target them, you can also say like all pupils from classes 6 to 9 are eligible to participate. Since the pupils have to enroll themselves, how will you know who's taking part? So it should be mentioned to whom you are going to enroll. Suppose you have to, like, if it's an arts competition, it will be like contact the arts teacher. If it's something sports event, then contact your sports teacher. Related to some office work or some other events, you can say contact the secretary. You can still be specific. I'm going to hold some debate competition. So you can say what? Contact the secretary of the debating club. Contact the secretary of the literary club. Like that. So if I want to phrase that, it should be like, just example, all the pupils from classes 6 to 9 have to register their names with the arts teacher, Mrs. Bakshi, on or before 1st of August 2022. Full stop there. Okay, again one note. Whenever you're going to write that, register your names before such and such date, make sure that at least a 2 weeks time, if it's possible there, give them that. A 2 weeks time beforehand, so that 2 weeks time is used by you for the preparation for the competition. So whenever you are going to mention it, the date here, that's going to be 2 weeks, a gap of 2 weeks if it's possible. And before I enter into the explaining of that notice with example, when you're going to write up the DTV, the date there, which date will you write? Today's date? No. You're going to write the date on which that competition will be held. And in the end, when you're going to write a target audience, that enroll before or register before such and such date, that should be 2 weeks before that. So if today's date, you can write as register before this and then give a 2 weeks time and then mention that competition is on such and such date, which is 15 days later on. So there should be a difference in both the dates. Don't write the same date in both the places. Okay, so ready to solve an example? Question is, your school is hosting an inter-school debate competition. Write a notice for your school informing them of the event. So the creative title which I have given is War of Words. Fine, that is done. What is this competition about? That first question, it is inter-school debate competition. When? On 8th of August 2022. Time, that is from 9 am to 12:30 pm. That is when. Where? At Centenary Hall, St. Hilda School. Who and whom? That last two questions. All pupils from classes 9 and 10 who wish to participate are to give their names to Mrs. T. Baker on or before 1st August 2022. I just gave a gap of 8 days to tell you that this also is possible. Not necessarily you stick to that 15 days gap. Check the dates. The competition I have written is on 8th August and last registration I have done 1st August. After that, you're going to leave one line and then write their head boy or head girl. This is one of the formats which is approved by the ICSE Board Council. War of Words, the moment you write your creative heading, it is 1 mark. Then when you do that inter-school debate competition, like what am I talking about? Again 1 mark got. D, T and V. Date, half mark. Time, half mark. And venue is half and half. So 1 mark there. And my target audience, like to whom I am writing and who are supposed to enroll and whom they are supposed to contact. 1 mark secured. You can do the writing of that creative things, the first ones which you have done. That is the creative heading, then your what is that competition and all, right in the center of your page. Or you can do as a second format, which it's coming up on the screen, is you touch the margin of your paper, of your notebook, and then touching that margin you can write. That alignment you have to look to. Don't miss that out. If you're writing in the center, see that they're properly aligned. If not, the second format is rather easy. You don't have to take stress whether the things are in line. Let's discuss the second question for notice considering in the second format. Question is, your school is conducting an inter-school talent search. Write a notice to be put up in your school informing students about the event and inviting them to participate. So, the creative heading, everybody's got talent. What is the competition about? It is inter-school talent search. When? Maybe I can put it as 14th August 2022 on the eve of independence. When? Because it's a talent search competition, I can increase the duration like from 9 am to 4 pm. Where? So my venue is the auditorium of St. Agnes School. In the previous format, I had not written date, time and venue. In this format, you can write it as date, time and venue, touching all your end margin and then beginning from there, so that alignment is perfect. This is rather easy as compared to the other one, first format. Who and whom? So interested students from classes 8, 9 and 10. So here I have answered the question who. Whom may give their names to whom? The vice principal, when, on or before 24th of July 2022. Leave a line and then you're going to put head boy or head girl. Who's assigning this? Who is giving this notice? Before winding up everything or revising once again, like I would just say one thing is, it's up to you. If your handwriting is small, you can write those creative heading, then the title there, then the date, time and venue, one below another. Or if you feel to give it more a proper layout there, if you feel the presentation has to be very good, you can leave one line between, like Everybody's Got Talent, leave the line, then write Inter-School Talent Search, leave a line, then write your date, leave one line, then your time, leave a line, and then in the end you write a venue, leave a line. After venue, remember to leave a line and then write your target audience. That's one doubt. Of course, when I finish that, before so and so date, like interested students from class so and so should give their names to this person before such and such date. Then when you finish this, see that you leave one line and then write the designation of the person who is issuing that notice. Okay. Second question, or the second doubt which my students keep on asking is, should I be making a box when I write this notice? Some say that you should unbox it, there's no need of the box. Well, I prefer or I advise my students is it's better to make a box and then write your notice in the box there completely. Why? Just see the formats of the which have been issued by the ICSE board council there. They are in a box of the notice. And nothing specifically has been mentioned when they're discussing the format there, that whether you should not draw the box there. So to be on the safer side, it is always good to make a box and write your whole notice in that box. That's all for today's video. And a video on email writing, that's your next question, that's question 3B, will be uploaded soon on this channel. So stay tuned. Do subscribe and remember to press that bell icon to get further notifications. If you have any doubts or queries, ask me in the comments below. And yes, you can also join our Telegram group. The link is given in the description below. Thank you.